In today's video, I'm going to be recreating every coaster at Six Flags Qiddiya in Planet Coaster 2. So now that the park is finally open, I thought it was a better time than ever to actually recreate every coaster in the park. So make sure to like, subscribe, and yeah, let's just go. What's up guys, my name is Planet Coaster 2 and it's What's up guys, welcome back to another epic video. I decided to start the video in the settings because I just felt like it. Anyway, in today's video, as I said, I'm going to be building every coaster at Six Flags Qiddiya in Planet Coaster 2. Wow, this is gonna take 2 episodes to do. So let's just go through the wheel now and see what coaster it's going to be first. But first, let's go through all the attractions and roller coasters, I guess. So if we scroll through the attractions here, we have Falcon's Flight, which is the longest, tallest, and fastest roller coaster in the world. Then we have Iron Rattler. Okay, enough of this. You already know what coasters are in the park. So here we now have the wheel where we have all the 7 coasters. Obviously, there's one coaster that isn't here. So yeah, I guess we'll just customize. Oh my god, you can upload your own image. I didn't have any fun images, so let's just go with the water swirl. Looks fun. Perfect. So yep, let's just click. This looks horrible. I should have just gone for the normal rainbow. Let's see what we get as the first coaster. I think for the sake of the video, it's better if I just spin again. At least I'm honest, guys. Let's see what we get. And it's... oh, Iron Rattler. Or Spitfire. Oh! It's Spitfire! So yep, of all the coasters, I like one built Spitfire the most, so for the actual coaster type, I'm going to use the Intamin launch coaster. So now we're just going to shorten the station. Oh my god. Oh. So now let's just make this little turn out of the actual station. So yep, I think this should be about right. Let's just add some drive tires right here to actually give it some speed. So I think I'm actually gonna have to work without bank offset for actual top hat because so I think the top hat looks pretty accurate to the original. I think its maybe goes a bit wider, but I think this looks about right. Now let's just do this. I think that looks about high enough. Then obviously we're gonna have to make all the like custom support. So I think it ends off with basically an airtime hill into the actual brake ground. So now the actual structure and smoothing and everything is basically done, I guess. I actually copied the structure from here and redid it a bit because it took so long, okay? I hate custom support and stuff. Now I'm just going to build a train, maybe a bit of the station as well. And then after that, I guess we'll just POV this thing. So now I've actually finished the train right here. I'm pretty happy with it. It was pretty hard to make the propellers, but I think this looks really nice. And I've added the kind of control panel right here as well. I had to improvise a bit with the glass. I think it looks pretty good overall. I'm also gonna add like exhausts here at the side. Look at the switch track. Satisfying. So yep, that was Spitfire. I'm thinking of doing a separate video where I just do all the like POVs. of all the coasters, but that's when we do part 2 as well, because I think of doing like 4 in this video and then 4 coasters in the other, because this already took like, I haven't really counted, but about like 1.5 hours. So now we're back at the wheel. I changed this back to the original colors because they looked horrible before. So without further ado, let's just click. We have 6 more coasters to do in the next one. Oh, no. Oh my god. Okay, so we got a kiddie coaster now. I haven't bought the actual DLC for this ride, which is the actual coaster type, so we're gonna have to do with this. I think it's gonna look fine. I mean, it's not really the correct seating or anything, but I'm not paying yet. Now I'm just gonna build a lift hill and let's see where we are. So it goes about 20 meters high. I think the banking should be about this. So I may have gotten a bit carried away and actually finished the entire layout. But it wasn't really too interesting and very tedious to build with all like locations and stuff. And obviously the speeds are pretty weird. But other than that, I think it turned out fine. I have to smooth it now, probably fix it a bit, and then there's a bit of buildings going around. I don't really think I need to go into too much detail, just a bit of the station, I guess. Now I would say this is pretty finished. Obviously this is not complicated, just basically out of fence, some decoration. So we're now back at the wheel right here. So let's just click the wheel and see what the next thing is going to be. Sawmill Falls. Okay, sounds fun. Let's go do that. So we're now going to be recreating Sawmill Falls. The train is obviously not exactly the same, but should be fine anyways. Pretty long layout. Obviously it goes pretty slow in the actual water parts. So this obviously has the same layout as Poseidon at Europa Park. So let's see what track type. I think this one's more similar. Yep. And I think it's located about here. Maybe move it a bit to the side. But yeah, over here so it's gonna be Iron Rattler. We have Colossus. Oh, it's not gonna fit really. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty tough to cram everything in, but I'm gonna have to get creative, I guess. So now I built everything until the actual first splashdown. I think it's pretty accurate. The crossover here is kind of in the wrong place, but it looks fine, I guess. So the run back to the station got a little bit messy, but other than that, I think this is basically the correct layout. So I think it's located just about here originally. I don't think there's too much stuff here in between, so I think right here should be enough. So of course I've got to talk about the actual building process or anything about this ride, so let's just jump into the POV, I guess. Yeah. So for watch time purposes, I've decided to only keep like the most interesting parts of the layout, so I hope it works well. Yep. We now have the final wheel. No, the final coaster of the video. Coaster. Oh, it's Iron Rattler. So we are back now for the final time of this video in Planet Coaster 2. We have built Iron Rattler. No, fuck! We have built a Spitfire, like the airplane, you know? We have built I don't even remember what this was called. We have Sawmill Falls, and now right here we're gonna have something that's gonna rattle your no. So obviously there's no modern Vekoma tilt coaster in the game, but as I did when I recreated Siren's Curse, I obviously used the tilt track. So I'm just going to plonk this down right here, and I'm going to just remove the track. So obviously I can't remove the actual drop part, so I guess I'll have to like build it backwards. I guess I'm just going to remove the station as well. Boo, 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 boo. I think that looks just about right. I can already tell that this layout is gonna take a very long time to build. I've already struggled so much with just this first couple of elements that like, it's hard to build when the only perspective you have is upside down. This is all worked out so perfectly. Look, here's the brake run. Here's where I am right now. Okay, it's not perfect. It's a bit sideways still, but I don't care. Oh my gosh, this was pretty fun to build actually. I'm surprised. I thought this was gonna be more of a pain, but the ending here flew really well, I guess. So yep, that's the layout. Oh my god, this element is insane. So smooth as well. I'm so funny, guys. I think it turned out pretty well. I went pretty easy on the actual train design. It's just super simple, just some shapes it kind of cuts out here. But anyway, just wanted it to look a bit better.